Yo, welcome to the Red Dawn Readiness channel. We're just doing a little vertical live here, seeing if anybody's hanging out tonight. And we were going to kick it a little bit, doing some kicking. Um, I haven't done a live on YouTube in a while. I've pre recorded things on Rumble and then played them here later, um, just because it's not as fun. And I can't touch firearms while I'm on a live, which it's like for 2 hours. I have firearms around me, and I like to be able to hold them, clear them, check them, just have something to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. What do I do with my hands? Um, and all that stuff. So, yep, that's why we've been on Rumble primarily, uh, doing our live streams there. But I'm a little like an hour and a half late for my normal Friday night live stream, and so I just figured come hang out over here for a little bit. Let's see. Lenses. Whoa, that's kind of perfect for the Red Dawn channel. I kind of like that. Let's see. Does it still pick up the red light? It does. So shout out to Goonbeam. I pretty much never go anywhere without Goonbeam flashlights, handhelds, fire router. What's going on? What's going on? I either got the white light or the red light, low signature stuff. Um, Absolutely love Goonbeam's lights. If I was in a better monetary spot, I would pick up more and more and more Goonbeams. Um, but yeah, what's going on, Fire Runner? Glad you made it by. So tactical versus practical. It's something that uh, I kind of had on my mind because anybody who's in the preparedness space, you always walk this fine line of like, is this practical? Is this going too far? And then in the tactical space, also, I mean, that line is you can always justify practicality, right? There's a use case for everything. Um, Gosh, I wish I could pick up a Glock, but I can't. Um, so yeah, one of the biggest practicality I think that people really overlook is just EDC stuff. Um, Very practical way to carry a tourniquet. Super easy. This is the Snake Staff Systems Gen 2. I carry this thing all the time on my body. Just I stick it in a pocket, a cargo pocket, back pocket. As long as I just have it on me. How do I take the red eyes off? I think I gotta go here and then hit that. There we go. Um, but yeah, Snake Staff Systems, fantastic. Practical thing to carry every day. A flashlight. Um, this is Goonbeam's like assault light, and super bright has like one mode: on, bright, or off, and it also has like temporary and off. Um, at nighttime, I prefer a light like this. Uh, you can always have like a smaller light. I keep one on my kit. Yeah. I mean, for every day, dude, I think that these are just a great thing to have. If someone's ever bleeding out, you have something you cannot stand there and try nothing with. Um, JP Loro, what's going on? Mazia Bella 3504. Um, what's happening? So yeah, EDC is hands down. Everybody should be in the practical realm of leaving your house prepared, like not being the person that's walking around in sandals, having shoes on. I think pretty much everybody nowadays too, like practically could carry a little like pack, a little sling bag, something like that. Um, and obviously, you should always have water. I highly recommend though that you carry like more than a bottle of water. Like have a half a gallon of water with you. Um, a lot of people live in different climates, but where I live, it's extremely hot. So like, if you have to change the tire or you're stuck on the side of the road or something, dude, like having a half gallon of ice cold water with you is clutch. Um, so besides having a flashlight, a pocket knife, a tourniquet, um, what are some other things that are always in my pocket? Obviously, I carry a firearm and a backup magazine. Um, it's like a check you do when you go out of the house: phone, keys, wallet, tourniquet, flashlight, pocket knife, firearm. Firearms loaded. Um, and those are like the basics. And I think as long as you maintain those basics, proper clothing and some supportive, I think it's also really good practically to have like some snacks with you at all times. Beef jerky, whatever, you know. It's better than like relying on fast food to feed you. Sardines, a pack of sardines is like money. Save your health and make you feel really good. You eat a little thing of sardines. Absolutely love sardines. TF you doing? I'm just hanging, bro. Just hanging. Um, Other things, tactical versus practical, is your firearm selection, right? Your knife selection. Different things will be practical to different people depending on their budget, but I do think like Glock is the ultimate practical man's firearm. Glock magazines and the standard Glock 19. I do think you should have a red dot on it. I don't think that's too tactical. You should have a red dot at this point. Do you need one in all situations? No, you don't. But it's way better to have one than not. My dog is dead. Ethan loves gaming. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Ethan. I have a litter of 8 puppies in my house. And, well, it's a good thing that dogs don't outlive people because who would take care of them when you're gone? So it's kind of a beautiful thing. Like, it's so sad. I lost a dog last October, man, that I had for 12 years. Appreciate it, man. Um, I got one right here that I've had for 12 years sitting right next to me, Mr. Jack. What's up, Jack? What's up, boy? Um and yeah, man, it is super sad to lose a dog, especially one that you've had for like a long time. You have so many memories with. Um and Thanks. I didn't know if you could see him. Um but you should, like, if you're a dog person, dude, you have to get another dog. When people tell me like oh, I just can't ever get another dog. Did Rip Curl come in? Jalen, what's going on? I don't see Rip. Um, but yeah, got another one. Yeah, I've never lived a day without my dog. I have 5 dogs plus 8 puppies in my house right now. So I have 13 dogs in the house. um, it's crazy, but I love having a dog, man. Like tactical versus practical, they're both. They're they're probably more practical than they are tactical. And like everything's cool in the world. Um, but a dog is like, dude, you just can't not have a dog. Dogs are where it's at. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to finding nice homes. I already sold 2 of the dogs. So 6 more to go to find homes for. Sis lives in Tennessee, but she moved in. Nice. Um, so other things, tactical versus practical. So like a lot of people, I talked to a guy today on Instagram, and he was like, "Oh man, in this economy, I've never been able to afford an aim point, and fortunately, I've never paid like full price for an aim point. But this is a really cool optic for practicality, very aim point ish. Um, that's what it's called. And if you're looking for an affordable aim point style optic, this thing is really sick. And so is the Go Wutar. I think it's called like the EP20. Both of those are sick. I wish I could show them, but we're on YouTube, so they're whack. Literally gone to the dogs. Yeah. When I was a kid, man, I had great dogs. I had German shepherds and stuff like that, and they were like just like took care of me as a kid. Like when I went outside and went around, like I always had my dog with me, and like there were situations in life as a kid where it was like, dude, if I didn't have my dog with me, probably would have got messed up by some other kind of dog. Like, and that's another reason why I really preach people to have firearms. Like, dude, you could be walking down the road and somebody's dog got out that isn't very friendly, and you could get mauled by a dog. It actually happens pretty frequently. Um, so I mean, have a firearm on you for self defense against anything, that wishes to do you harm. Um, and be smart about it. Be super smart about it. Uh oh. Oh, you got it. You'll fix that. Um, and Moran Media, good to see you. Good to see you. Other practical things. So it's obviously practical to have a firearm on you at all times. Um, I talked to a guy the other day. He was from Germany, one of my buddy's friends, and he was like, I sent him a picture because, hey, Recon, Recon, come, come, come here, come here. This is one of my Malinois right here, little Puffer Recon. Love you. Yes, you are the best guy ever. I know. Dogs galore. um, but that male man, he's like one of my like soulmates. He's freaking chosen. Yo, MTW, what's happening? What's happening? Um, but yeah, so I talked to this guy. He's from Jersey. He's like, "Why do you Americans need guns? Don't you know how dangerous they are?" And I'm like, "Dude, what in life is not dangerous? Kitchen knives are dangerous. Like, if you're a retard, a lot of things are dangerous. What are you doing? Um, Cars are dangerous. Should we ban cars? Um, a lot of dangerous things out there in the world. You can't ban them all. You just can't be an idiot. Uh, but educate yourself is a practical thing that you can do, right? Don't be ignorant in this world. Um, it's also a tactical skill. Being smart and wise and knowing your laws is very much uh, part of being a tactical person. You need to know your local laws in which you can conduct yourself in certain manners and know whether or not you're breaking the law. Um, but yeah, it was an interesting conversation. People from Europe are a trip to me because they don't understand American culture. Um, and I don't understand like outsourcing all of your life to the government. It mind blows me like crazy. It's just mind blowing. Um, but other tactical, practical. So I think you can obviously have both, right? Like, is it practical to have night vision? Depends on your income, right? Like I'm never the type to be like, this is it. I probably used to do that a lot more. Um, I think sometimes I have my opinion that this is like the way, but I also like accept other people's opinions, and I'm not like the type of person to be like, I think this is the way for me, but that may not be the way for you, and that's okay. Like That's fine. He's over here chewing up my threading that I use to fix all kinds of clothing and stuff. Um, but yeah, practically learn how to sew. It's a valuable skill. Um, ground fog. What's happening? What's happening? Other things. Water storage. I got some water storage right there. Water storage. Store up goods. Store up goods, man. You never know if your car breaks down and you can't get to the store to even buy something. Like that's a simple concept, right? Like have supplies at your house because I guess you could Amazon food and water and everything to your house nowadays. So that solves a little bit of that. But who wants to do that? Who wants to order crap from Amazon to bring them food? You know what I mean? Soon you'll have drones bringing it to your house. We live in the weirdest world ever, dude. We live in the weirdest times. Like we have self-driving cars. Soon you'll have drones delivering stuff to your house. Like it's not cool. Be self-sufficient, man. Um, tactical versus practical living situations. Let's talk that. A tactical living situation, having land, not having neighbors everywhere, not being in an apartment, stuff like that. Practically, all depends on what you can afford. Um, as you go through life and you realize things that you want, you can make better plans. Can you guys hear that vacuum? Or do my headphones cancel that out? They usually do a good job at canceling stuff like that out. Um, practical stuff, man. Just don't overdo it. Uh, here's a good one. Awesome. Thanks, Fire Rider. Here's a really good one, man. Your health. Your health, tactical versus practical. It's not very practical to allow yourself to get into super bad health. In our current world where like all these bad things are accessible to us all the time, that seems practical. But truthfully, man, take care of your health. If you need to lose some weight, keep it in the center of your mind and just work at it, you know? Just try, make a big effort in your health. I've gotten a lot better at like being conscious of what I'm eating, and that alone has changed most things. Like fasting was huge, huge. Like especially if you don't have to exert yourself really hard in a day. Um, if you can fast, there's also a diet called like a sardine only diet, and if you eat sardines alone for like 3 days, your health will be increased by a lot. Uncle Tony hit the GLP-1. So I would say I lost 25 pounds. I went from 255 to 229. Um, and I took something called retatrutide, which is a GLP-3, which like I think is way better than a GLP-1, like tremendously better because it actually helps your body process glucose properly. So like while you're fasting, while it's curbing your hunger and you're hungry, like you don't feel bad. You feel great. Like you feel good. And you shouldn't overdo that because it'll eat muscle too. So like you should not really do that more than like 2 months without stopping it. And if you don't see results in 2 months, then you're doing something way wrong with stuff like GLP-1 and peptides. Um, if anybody is interested in peptides, I have a buddy who has a clinic and he ships them nationwide. So like if anybody wants peptides, they work, dude. They work. There's like it's crazy how much they work, and you don't feel like you're taking anything. You just like feel like your body's working. That's the weird thing about peptides. Like you take peptides and you're kind of like my body's actually working, doing what it should be, what a body should be doing, right? Like it should be not hurting me all the time. It should be like taking care of me and feeling better. Um, so I mean, dude, I highly recommend. What are peptides? Peptides are like amino acid strains, protein strands, and there's a lot of different ones. Some are for like hair growth. Some are for like collagen is a peptide. Um, but there's a lot of different ones. Like a GLP-1 is it's a receptor that curbs your hunger, and it makes you feel like you're not craving sugar and bad food and carbs all the time, which is not natural for us. Like it's not normal for us to crave that kind of stuff. It's not. Like the human body is like really what I think it is we're all highly deficient in a lot of things like vitamin D and B12. Um, I would read about them, but there's like so many different ones that help with like I wouldn't I don't want to say it just helps with fat loss. Like the retatrutide, if you look that up, it's it's a GLP-3, so it does three different things: curbs hunger, helps you process glucose properly, and one other thing. I forget what the other thing is. Um, IGF-1 LR3 is like a muscle building peptide, which just helps your body to build muscle and retain the muscle that it has. But it's not like none of this stuff is like steroids or anabolics or anything. Um, they're just amino acid strains that help the body to perform and do the functions that it's supposed to do. So majority of them are stuff you already have in your body. You're just increasing it so that it actually functions. Because a lot of that I think is suppressed by our lifestyle, to be honest with you. And sludge, I think majority of this stuff comes from our gut. I think our gut biome and what we're constantly feeding ourselves is slowing down like so much of our system. Um, yeah. So the other peptides that I took were copper. One is just copper, amino acid strain of copper, and taking copper is good for you. Do y'all get alerts when shows start on YouTube? I just happened to look and RDR streaming Marengo G23. What's happening? What's happening, dude? Yeah, it was crazy. In 6 weeks I lost 25 solid pounds, and I kept my muscle. I kept my muscle. I kept working out, ate less food. Most of it is hormones, food to help us become fat. Absolutely, G23. Um, and chemicals. Like I'm staunch on like water and coffee only, and I do put electrolytes in my water. Um, like I try to read the labels and get stuff that doesn't have a lot of sugar and stuff like that. I don't drink soda. I like when you start taking care of your body doesn't crave that kind of food anymore. Like it makes you sick a little bit. And you're like, no, I would actually rather not eat for the next 6 hours and eat a can of sardines than eat like a fast food cheeseburger. Um, Or like when I was on the road working out of my car, like, dude, I was like, I would starve myself all day and work and then like hit a wall. Boom. And I'd be like, I have to eat something. I have to eat something. And then you're like, there's some place. And you drive through there and you eat something and you're like, I'm going to get something that's not too bad. I'm not going to eat like the cheese curds at Culver's. I'm going to get just a burger and some onion rings, which is absolutely terrible for you. Um, I was watching Sabbath Bible study. Nice, nice. Um, Shabbat Shalom. Daddy's home. I put down the phone. I love sardines, Marengo. Um, I obviously I'm a Bible believing Christian, and I still do believe in the Sabbath. Um, but I don't know. It's weird for me to like associate Saturday and Sabbath. I don't know. Maybe I've read too much Enochian calendar stuff, but like our calendar is supposed to go by the moon, 28 days, 13 months, and the Sabbaths are built off the moons. There's high Sabbaths and special Sabbaths and nice G23. I have a lot of Seventh Day Adventist friends. I think Seventh Day Adventist actually really is one of the denominations that gets as close to trying to follow what the scripture actually says than a lot of other denominations. I looked into a lot of. I love Seventh Day Adventist people in general because they love scripture and they love the Lord. So that's awesome. G23. I had a lot of friends growing up that like Sabbath starts Friday night and it ends at sundown Saturday night and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I mean, Christ is king of the world, man. So however you choose to follow him, as long as you follow him and no one else, bro, that's the key to our existence. Um, but I want to try the sardine fast. That's something that I'm really working towards because I think a regular all out 3 day fast sounds nuts. But I think I could probably do a sardine fast for like, and they say this sardine fast is like even better than fasting. Like having a sardine only fast is actually better than a pure fast because it has omegas, like the olive oil that's in it, skin, bones. Obviously, pray that there's no like mercury in it, but I think they wash it all pretty good. And like, this is strange with no firearms. It's so strange because it's not that there's no firearms. It's that, uh, let's see. It's not that there's none. It's not that there's none. It's that none are in my hands. you know? But it is strange. It's like I feel like this the whole time. I don't know what to do with my hands. um but yeah. Uh Christ is king of all of creation. Um but yeah, that's another. It's probably not practical. I'd say the majority of the world doesn't think it's practical to believe in Jesus, but like it is the smart thing to do. Rubik's cube, yeah, yeah. I need a Rubik's cube, dude. I mean, I'm right here like twiddling my goon beams. That's like what I'm doing right now. It's like goon beams, but if you read the Bible, it says 7th day Jesus rested. So if you believe that Jesus rose from the grave, it couldn't have happened on a Sunday. Oh, G23, don't get me started on that, dude. Actually, on Easter Sunday, I think I posted something because he quotes, the only sign this generation will receive is the sign of Jonah, 3 days and 3 nights. Um, and so Jonah was in the heart of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights. So shall the Son of Man be in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights. And I don't know how you get Good Friday to Sunday with 3 days and 3 nights. But yeah, I'm with you on all that. I'm with you on all that. That's why I like Seventh Day Adventists, man. They bring good points to the table. They ask questions. I like that. I thought Sunday was the first day of the week. On the Gregorian calendar, it is the first day of the week. Um, and it never says they did anything on the first day of the week is mentioned a few times in the New Testament, but it just says like they gathered together on the first day of the week, and it's not like. And they decided to have church from here on out on the first day of the week. No, it's just like describing that they were getting together this day. Probably because they were resting on the Sabbath. They probably rested on the Sabbath and got back together on Sunday. Because they were all, of the tribe of Judah, pretty much, or Levites, or Benjaminites, and yeah, I don't know how. I honestly think the whole Sunday thing came from the Catholic Church. Um, they were sun worshippers. They worshipped Mithras, and who's that behind you? That's Recon. The heck is he chewing on? Recon, what are you chewing on, boy? Hey, those are my pants. You've torn up enough of my clothes. Look at that face. Put your ears up. Put your ears back up. My male, my big male, he didn't start putting his ears up until he was like almost a year old. Um, and these males are big. This guy's 5 months old. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. I have three boys for sale. In my litter. So I have 8 total Belgian Malinois, 3 boys, 2 girls are already bought. So I have 3 boys and 3 girls left. But he was my pick of the litter last time, male. He was second born in the last litter, and as soon as dude, he flies. He flies. He jumps. When I see him start messing, because I kept 2. I have a sister too, and so I have mom, dad, brother, sister, and then I have the old Jack Russell Chihuahua here, Mister Jack. There. Oh yeah, you see him. You can see him too. I know. I know. Good guy. I know. Yeah. He's a good boy too. Look, he always is. Jack, put your hands where I can see him. Put your hands where I can see him. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild over here. This guy though, dude, he licks everybody. He's licking he just licks them. Um, he's sweet to everybody in the family. You know, he guards what he needs to guard, but he's sweet to everybody in the house. Mals are amazing, man. I would never go back from having anything else besides a mal. Um, but yeah, I got lost on track with the dogs. Um, man, if you guys seen my scriptures and how much I've gone through the scriptures and my library, uh, I met a man. I always tell this story because when I say I met this man, it makes me think of Paul, the Apostle Paul, where he was like, I met a man, whether I was in the body or out of the body, I don't know. And my situation was pretty similar. Um, but I met somebody, Dogo Argentino or an Alibi. Dude, G23, those things are massive, bro. Massive. Those kind of dogs are meant for like guarding um what's it called? A junkyard. Those are like you that's the kind of dog you have to guard the junkyard. That's the beast from the Sandlot. You know what I mean? Like they're beasts. Alibi is like ginormous, dude. Ginormous. That dog probably eats. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine feeding an Alibi or an Argentino. Like, nah. These dogs already eat like a house. So I can't imagine. Um, but yeah, man, tactical versus practical. We get back to that a little bit. Uh, Tactical versus practical is having a Malinois practical. For most people, absolutely not, bro. Having a Belgian Malinois is not for everybody. It's for people that love dogs and like to train their dogs, right? Like you can't just expect him to teach himself. But they want you to teach them stuff. So it makes it easy. It's not a difficult thing having a Malinois by any means. You just can't be like neglecting your animal like you can a Chihuahua, right? Like you cannot talk to your Chihuahua or some dogs all day long. Just put their food down, put their water down, let them in and out, and that's it. Like you don't have to engage with them. Malinois, they want to be your like. It's almost like a kid. Like they want to learn from you. They want you to teach them. They don't need as much exercise as people think, man. They just need daily activity. Like if you have a yard and you could throw a ball, then you're good. They're not like a good guard dog is practical, absolutely. But certain breeds, you know what I mean? Like A German Shepherd is probably more practical for most people, because they are not as active. Yes, Belgians need exercise more and need like activities and engagement. But if you have multiple Malinois, they keep each other engaged. So like I have four, dude. They go outside and have like battle royales out in the yard, and then they come in exhausted. So like I don't have to run my. If you have one by itself, it's kind of like I need mental activity. So like I could see someone that has one Malinois feeling like, wow, this dog wants to do a lot of stuff. But hey, drop that. Don't be doing that. Good boy. You're a good boy. Don't chew my clothes. I need to pick those clothes up, but you keep pulling everything down. And I had no time today. He drops it every time. Whatever I tell him, he does it. I don't have to like ask. He knows what words I'm saying and what I mean. My old pit was 120 pounds, 2% body fat. Yeah, I just don't trust pits like that, man. And I know a lot of good people with pits. I just like having a family and kids and stuff, bro. I just don't trust pit bulls. Um, flower planters filled with sand around the house look nice and stop things. Nice. That is very practical, Z. I like that. I like that. I had an Alaskan corn husky battle dog. That's dope. Austrian painter, N1C. Nice. Stop. Stop doing that. He's still young, so sometimes I need to tell him a few times. Pits are known as the nanny breed. Yeah, except I've seen plenty of pits like rip their own children, like kids that live with them. I've seen it more than any other dog. I've seen other breeds do it too, but like, bro, they have personalities too. You can determine if they're to be trusted. Yeah, I agree. I still don't trust them, bro. I don't care. They're not very like they're not as smart as a Belgian Malinois. That's what I don't trust. Like I need a dog that is wicked smart, every dog, no dog should be 100% trusted. Like you should always realize like that's an animal. You're a human. They could make a mistake. Like that is what it is. Like I don't care what dog it is. There are dogs that I have fully trusted, and even then I still am like it's better to like trust but verify, right? And like pits, I just think they're not they're not as bright. They're not as smart. Now I'm not saying they're stupid dogs by any means, but they're not as smart as like a shepherd or a Malinois. And yeah, they're super loving. Like I've been around my friends' dogs who like they love the crap out of me. They're super loving. Like yeah, I could walk right in his house and not knock or anything, and the dog knows who I am and doesn't do anything. And my mouths aren't my mouths are no joke. Like ain't nobody walking in my house, bro. Not even my own mother can just waltz in the house. Nobody can. I can't walk in the house without being like, "Hey, what's up, dogs?" Because like they are like, "What is that? Who's that?" You know. I replaced the pads on my motorcycle jacket with soft armor. The jackets are literal plate carriers. No one thinks anything of them. What are you chewing on now, homie? You found something else to grab? I know you're still teething. You're still teething. You're a good boy. You're such a good boy. Um, yeah, I mean, dude, I honestly, I don't trust any dog with a short nose. Long nose dogs, I trust more. And there's like studies behind it, and like how large their brains are. Like when a dog has a longer snout, it is closer to um like its genetic purity, like closer to where it comes from, which is a wolf, right? And obviously you can't trust a wolf, but they're not domesticated animals. So like there have been domesticated wolves that become domesticated or half breeds, and like they're sweet. They're freaking awesome. I love those like half bred wolves. Um, or even if you could train a full wolf. But like there's something about maybe I'm just used to it, and I've watched a lot of pit bull videos. I want an Italian Greyhound. Yo, Z, you know what is a sick mix? Is an Italian Greyhound mixed with a Belgian Malinois. It is outrageous. I watched this one guy on Instagram, and dude, this dog is so lightning fast. It's still not as fast as the Italian Greyhounds are the fastest dogs in the world, but it's almost as fast, and it still has that like mow, like can jump and like do other stuff. If you can find any of those, yeah, he races them on his quad. He like gets on the quad and like lets all his dogs out and races them down this road. I don't know if you ever seen the video, but like the only thing that is like in the lead every time is his Italian Greyhound. Then right behind it is the Italian Greyhound that's half Belgian Malinois, and then behind that is a regular Belgian Malinois. They don't touch the ground. Yeah, they pretty much don't. Sergeant Stubby, look him up, was a pit bull. Most decorated U.S. military dog of all time, World War II, was a freaking sergeant dog. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that they can't be trained and stuff like that. I just think you have to realize like that dog. I wonder what that dog cost when he was bought, right? Like the level of training. There's Belgian Malinois that cost $50,000, right? I'm selling mine for $1,000 now. The lineage that I have, and I'm selling them that because I don't know if I had papers, they'd be $5,000. But the lineage, I know like my dog, who's the father, I know his father, and I know his father's father, and I know the temperament of the mother. So like then I've also already had 7 puppies, and I still talk to every single owner and their temperament. So like the temperament of dogs, it's like, if you were just to go grab a pit bull, yeah, I mean, you might be like, okay, I know the mother and the father, and like, but overall, even a Malinois, I mean, Malinois can do massive amounts of damage, dude. Dogs can do a lot of damage, but I just think, like, even German Shepherds, right? Like, German Shepherds are overbred, and like they have a lot of problems, hip problems. They shed like crazy. They the way that their body is structured as they get older, it's not like that permissible for like longer age life. Um, Whereas like a Mao, like you're not facing the same hip problems that you could with a German Shepherd. And you can train them to strengthen those hips. You can do hip strengthening exercises throughout their life and stuff like that. Brother J Pass, what's happening? What's happening? Pits don't let go, and that jaw is no joke. Absolutely. I think they have a high fatality rate comparatively. Yeah, and then how long do they usually live, bro? Like my buddy had an amazing pit bull that he bought for freaking like $4,000, and it lived till it was like 7. Like they have health problems. They're just like the quality of what you're getting is it's tough to know in certain breeds. Like you just don't know. Um, Even with papers, like a lot of people think, oh, I got papers on my dog. Like that actually doesn't mean shit. Um, People think it does, and it does not. It gives you a slightly better indication, but like when you have someone who has the dogs and they've had multiple generations, and like you can get better dogs than dogs that have papers. Like I know people who have gotten mixed breeds from the pound ended up being one of the greatest dogs they ever owned. You know what I mean? So like, um, sometimes I think there's way overhype and like this is a purest bred lineage from Germany Shepherd, and it's like it probably was solid, but like I mean, it's just it doesn't mean everything. 10 to 12 years on a property, yeah, they should for sure. Um, yeah, I don't know. I just like Miles, man. I like that they can hawk somebody down. Uh, and how fast they are, and that if a pit bull comes to you, like they're probably going to bite you in probably not a great spot either, but like a Mao could take your face right off. Like, and you could be 6'5", and that Mao can still jump up and take your face off. Um, it's just different, man. Everybody probably has their preferences. I have friends that just absolutely love pit bulls, and that's what they have. They've had them forever. I have a friend who actually he has a litter right now of blue nose pits, all kinds of different colors. He's selling them for like 3,500. But like, if I had my choice, I would take any dog from my litter of a Belgian Mal over a pit bull. I just personally, I would. Um, it means a lot in the hunting world as far as money, but doesn't mean it will be a good hunter. Yeah, temperament and stuff like that's crazy too. Because like after having litters, you can see like, dude, not every dog from that litter is the same. It's just they have different. You could get, it could or the mother could have had problems, right? Like even if you got papers, right, the mother could have had like preeclampsia or something and wasn't able to breastfeed the same way, and or if the mother wasn't around, like how you raise them in those first 8 to 10 weeks to 12 weeks is it's more important than anything else. Like what you expose them to young, the type of family socialization they have. Like what's weird is my dogs they were born on Easter, so they're like right about a month old, and actually less than a month old. And my male, he's a monster tank. And he's just so gentle with them. He like goes and steals toys from my kids' room and brings the toys and puts it in the litter box, um, and is like trying to like do stuff with them because he obviously can't feed them and stuff, but he's so sweet with them. And like the puppies now are like going in and kissing them, and like these puppies are raised with children, right? So like it's like you could have the purest bred dog who's never seen a child. Um, so it's like how you bring them into the world and what you expose them to and what you feed them their first meals. Like what I do when I make their gruel is I grind livers, beef liver, a little bit of oatmeal. Um, like I'm feeding them raw meat, grounded up into the gruel, like early, So like their coats, their eyes, there's a lot that breeders, some breeders keep their dogs outside. That's it. Like it's a dog. It stays outside. It's bred outside. It lives outside as a puppy, and like a lot of that stuff isn't good. And I don't care how purebred the dog is and how many papers it has. It's like if that dog at, you know, 3 weeks old has ticks on it, it could affect its whole life. Um, if I came with you to your house, how would they react to me? You couldn't come in, Marengo. People can't come in my house. They cannot, dude. I cannot bring someone in my house. Nope, except for my mom and my dad. That's it. Like, and my kids. Nobody can come in this house. It wouldn't be good. They probably would attack. They don't. They do not. They're so protective because they're raised with their children. They're like, I don't want you in here. I'd like a Malinois, but I can't right now. Now, if I had like just one and I socialized that one enough, like obviously I sold 5 other dogs, and I know my dog's siblings. Moose Man, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Prepared Father, what's going on, man? Great to see you. Um, if I had socialized him more, like we've been doing socialization training, so like we take him on runs, and like now he's non-reactive to um other dogs as we run by and stuff like that, but he does not want anyone around. He's got his own litter of puppies in the house, so like he's he's got a lot of things that he's constantly like, dude, this is my area and I don't want anyone in it. Like he's got my kids, his kids, he's got this one that's his kid. Like he's just like, yeah, no one could enter my house without like, yeah, I wouldn't bring anyone in my house. Just was watching you dry fire on IG. Nice, prepare father. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. What's his name? The Armed Citizen, I think it is, or Armed Civilian. He's got some sick dry fire videos, and I was home today with my kids, and uh, I got them doing a couple things, so I got to come in here quickly. I probably got in, I don't know, 50 dry fires, probably maybe a little more. Um, so yeah, it was dope. I just wanted to make a video. Honestly, in my videos, I don't try to be like I'm perfect at anything. I just want to motivate other people to keep going. I've got a beefy pit bull, and he is protective of his family, but is Bella behaved. Glad to see people getting after it. Absolutely prepared, father. That's the goal, bro. Like train, we gotta train, bro. Like getting in shape. I'm pissed I didn't go to the gym today, but I'm gonna work out tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna do like calisthenic stuff, like some different things that I seen today. Um, Booty the French bulldog acts like she thinks she's a Malinois. Bro, my Jack Russell is like he really thinks he's the top dog of the whole house. He thinks, and I can't lie, this he's a Jack Russell Chihuahua, and he doesn't look typical. Like I've seen other Jack Russells and other stuff. His legs are so long, like he's built like a small mini Mal. He's absolutely the fastest dog I've ever seen. He probably would have given a greyhound a run for its money back in the day. Like and not just like dead sprinting. He's absolutely super fast dead sprinting, but his ability to change directions. I got videos of him. It's wicked how fast he could change direction and just Barry Sanders the crap out of anything. But he thinks he's the alpha because he's a male and he's been here for about what? How many years now, Jackie? 11, 12 years he's been rocking with me. Um, so yeah, he bullies the big male Malinois. He's the only thing on earth that he would let punk him is this Jack Russell. uh, I got to get back on the health train. Yeah, prepare father. I was actually telling my story, man. I have a buddy with a like a men's health clinic, and he started a peptide company. And in 6 weeks, bro, I went from 255, and this morning I was 229 in 6 weeks. And like I've been able to maintain my muscle and just drop all kinds of excess stuff. Like if you go back and look at my videos, like you could see the belly in a lot of my shooting videos. You could see my face in a lot of my lives. I feel so much better. I was actually telling my buddy, I was like, bro, I don't understand why I can't do dips anymore. Because like in high school, I was on the weightlifting team in high school, which obviously is like a little more than 20 years ago at this point. But I used to do dips with 345-pound plates wrapped with the belt wrapped around my waist. And like I was like 183 in my senior year, about 183, like consistent. And weight though, peptides and not TRT, dude. Nope. I've never taken any of that stuff. The only thing I tried was peptides. And I took what's called the Wolverine stack, which is TB 500 and BP 157. Um, and I took retatrutide and another one called CJC and glutathione. And glutathione is like amazing. And now I'm taking one called MOTC, which is like to help mitochondria. So like all the stuff, the peptides, absolutely amazing. And I have like a thing, and I get people 20% off on the peptides. So I could send it to you. I think I put it on my story one time, but send me a message on Instagram, and I'll send you the price sheet that I have, and you can ask me anything you want about them. But dude, it changed. Like I don't get it too, because like I was already going to the gym, and I was the thing about the retatrutide that I was saying is the GLP-3, so it helps curb hunger, but it also helps your body to convert glucose properly in the body and utilize the glucose so that you are burning fat instead of like using that sugar and storing it. So, I feel like how I did in like probably like, I don't know, my late 20s, um, which is not like crazy. Like, I mean, I just felt like I had more energy, and it also felt like the gym that I was going to the gym and I was like watching harder. Once I started taking peptides, I was like, I don't want to waste the opportunity of what this is doing to my body, so I'm not just going to eat crap. But it was just amazing. I literally every day I got on the scale, I was 1 pound less, 1 pound less, 1 pound less, and I was like, I'm gonna keep this going. I'm gonna maximize this, and I'll send you exactly what I took. Now I'm taking Retatrutide for another month, and I'm taking the Motsi for mitochondria. Um, I'm taking another one called Kispeptin, which is like just helps your natural testosterone to like be healthy. Like it helps you foster your own natural testosterone, and B12. I'm taking a B12 injection, which is just for energy and stuff like that. And it's with like a little like people are always like, oh my gosh, like one guy asked me, he's like, what kind of needle is that? And I'm like, dude, these are like you use a diabetic needle, like a tiny little thing like this. Like it's so small and it just goes into the side of your fat. Um, that's it. Super little tiny, and you do like 10 increments. Like you don't use this whole thing ever. You do like 10. So that's 20. You do like 10 of each. So you're barely taking anything. Um, but I can't believe it because like I've never been the person to like take like I used to work out like crazy. I was a personal trainer. I have a degree in exercise sciences. I used to train athletes. I was a former athlete. I was always in phenomenal shape. After having kids and then hitting my like 30s, mid 30s, it was like stuff started slowing down. And I was like, dude, I've always been fine. It'll come right back off. And like getting back to the gym, I'm like, dude, it's not coming right back off. And my buddy was like, hey, dude, you want to try this stuff? And I was like, yeah. I mean, I looked at what peptides were, and I was like, this really doesn't sound bad. And I was like, the amount that you're taking, stop. The amount that you're taking, like if you feel weird, you just stop taking it. I'm like, I'm sure my body would like just get rid of it. I need to bring my health and my lifestyle. We hiked down into the canyon Sunday. I had to climb 1,600 feet. Really don't think it was. Yeah, so that makes me think, Marengo, back about the dips, right? So like in high school, I was like, I used to dip crazy amounts of weight. Um, and like I could do like probably like 6 to 10 with 345-pound plates on me. And I mean, I was up to 255. So I'm like, why can't I freaking do dips anymore? And it's because I weighed 255 pounds versus 185. That's like adding that kind of weight and getting older and not having the same strength. So it's like I'm carrying so much weight. Dude, I was at the gym just 2 days ago doing dips again, full my body weight. Like I'm like, dude, this is amazing. So once you can get to a certain level of health, I'm on TRT chemotherapy and steroids killed my testosterone and feed me all up. Yeah, I had a friend like that, man. You should look at the Mot C because the Mot C is um good for just read about it. If you're on that, you should look up Mot C for mitochondria. But I had a friend like that. He took trembolone or something like that, and he really fucked his body up. And he's on TRT and all that stuff. But he's quite a bit older than me. Like I'm not even 40 yet, man. So I'm like TRT, like I want to try to do everything natural and see if I can make my body the best way. If I get to a point where I needed that, I would do it. Um, Ethan loves gaming. Appreciate you subscribing, man, and it was nice to meet you, bro. I hope you feel better about your dog, and um, just remember, brother, like the memories that you have with that dog, dude, or it's a every day of our own life is a blessing. And when you have a beautiful creature like that loves you and you love it, man, every memory you have is just be grateful for it. And it gets better. It gets better where you can like look at pictures again without like feeling broken. Because I know the feeling, my bro. And keep your head up. There's always a spot to come hang out over at Red Dawn Readiness, man, where we just keep it real and spread the love. My friend swears horse wormer cured his skin. I mean, apparently, I've been seeing a lot of that stuff. There's something else you can take with the horse wormer. I mean, you can get that stuff from doctors. The igloo mectin. How do you spell that? RDR MOT-C, and then type in that MOT-C peptide. And yeah, there's the what's the other one? I think that's the one though that you really should look up. Um, mm-hmm. Yep, that's the name, Morango. We're on YouTube, so like I haven't done a live on YouTube. I don't know what I can say, what I can't say, what I can touch, what I can do with my hands, what I can't. Rules, 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 rules. That's all they, over here. Um, but I mean, I'm already demonetized, so it doesn't matter. I haven't been. They cut me off from monetization. I wish I could have channel memberships, and I would do a lot more on YouTube if like I got really discouraged, man, when they demonetized me. Like I was on a really good roll with content, and I don't know, it sucked a lot of the passion out of it. Then my brother DLD, After Dark, love that guy. He's kept me motivated and like Instagram kind of brought back a lot of that motivation because like I've been able to do really well on Instagram and there's just the YouTube was like a big kick in the balls with just working at it and doing lives for a year straight and then like being able to make money on it and then it just getting wiped out with no explanation besides some AI bot telling me to screw myself. Um, but dude, I don't know if I say I swear by peptides, but like my experience, and I'm sure not all of them are the same, right? Like you should be very like don't just read something once and be like, oh, I'll take it, right? Like read a lot and talk to people who have taken it because it is something newer. They've been around probably for a very long time, but like it's more popular nowadays. And the Wolverine stack, because you can stack that stuff with TRT. And I think a lot of people should stack it with TRT because your body still needs to do certain functions that testosterone doesn't fix all of them. Like some Scoot. What's up, Scoot? Scoot, there he is. What do you got? Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Scoot, I got 8 more puppies. I got 3 girls left. Don't you be doing that. I'm watching you. Scoot, I think I told you, man, I ended up keeping your girl. So I have a boy and a girl from the last litter, but I had 8 more puppies, man. It's great to see you. Um, I know I miss Scoot, man. It's been way too long. Scoot needs 2. I hope Scoot's doing well. Scoot, there was just another guy in here. He just lost his dog, and I was talking about how I lost my dog in October, and it's tough. It's freaking tough losing a dog, dude. That's why they're called man's best friend, man. Dog is God spelled backwards. Dogs are just amazing. I've never lived without one, and I don't think I ever could. Um, But yeah, the peptides, bro, I'm telling you that stuff works. That stuff works. I don't think you should like take it too much. I think you should get the results you need and stop taking it, see how your body is normally, and like everything is just about kickstarting your own body to function the way it's supposed to function. And sometimes we need an extra kickstart, right? Like we do. I mean, it's the one thing I'm skeptical of is like stuff that it's like, oh, once you take this, you have to take it for the rest of your life. It's like, ugh, there has to be another route. When I hear that kind of stuff, like both of my parents have thyroid conditions. I think they're hyperthyroid, and they have to take stuff. And I'm like, well, like, how long do you got to take it for? And they're like, for the rest of my life. And I'm like, hmm. And then I have a cousin who had the same thing. He bought a book on thyroid and like cured it himself with food and everything. So I'm like, I mean, there's ways to fix our bodies, man. Like there's ways to fix our bodies from a lot of things, and like it takes more work and research, and like the easy fast answer from a doctor is always like, take this, and it's like, man, I don't know how much I can talk about doctors and stuff on here. That's how I got demonetized, I think, the first time. But like overall, guys, like this is my experience. I worked in healthcare side by side in hospitals with doctors and stuff for like over 10 years, 12 years ish, maybe longer than that. You have to think it's like anything else, right? Like you go to medical school 20 years ago, and half the shit out here has nothing to do with what you did in doctor school. So like they're learning like you're learning, right? Like you can learn like anyone else can learn. Having a doctorate gives you some understanding of some things, but not everything. And the human body is so like vastly complex. Like to understand everything with the human body would take like a library the size of the Empire State Building. So like knowing your own body, and even in healthcare, some of the smartest people, the smartest patients I can. Thanks, Scoot. That's what I was saying. I lost 25 pounds, and I was telling like my story on how I did it. Um, and I'm just feeling fantastic. So, um, but yeah, some of the smartest patients that I've come across are like, dude, I know my own body, and I'm not taking that. And most of I would say almost every single time they were pretty much right, because just because someone is like, hey, you should take this pill, you should take this stuff, and they were like, nah, I'm gonna do this. And bro, there's like you as your own, you are just like we talk about. Oh, I wanted to pick up a gun. Just like we talk about, you are your first responder. You're also your physician. You are. You know your body. You know what it's been through. You know what. Recon. Recon, come, boy. Come. Come to me. Come to me. Come up. Come up. I know your mama locked you in here. Your mama locked you in here. But yeah, dude, you are your own first responder. You are your primary care doctor. Put it that way. You, you are your primary care provider. Let's put it that way. And let's not say you're the doctor, but you are your first responder and you are your primary care provider. Primary. You're the person that's going to put the food in your mouth. You're the one that's going to force yourself to exercise. You're the one that's going to drink the water. You're the one that's going to have to research and take care of your stuff, man. And I just thank God that I had a lot of friends who cared about health, and like I had a very health conscious family where like my dad was in the gym when I was young, and my brother was a professional athlete. My other brother was a Marine, and I played college sports, and like it like that. I think sports ball is like a massive waste of time. But the one thing that it's good for young people is that it keeps you very active, and it makes you conscious of your own body's performance, which is a good thing to have, because that gives you the knowledge of like, okay, if I eat like crap and then I go play this game, I'm not the same person. I don't run as fast. I'm tired after this amount of time. Like you learn that stuff very young. Um, and it's ingrained in you. So, but it's so easy in our modern world to just like spiral down and be like, well, I'm not running, so I can eat what I want, and I'm not doing this, and but I'm still fine. Like you tell you, I'm still good. I could still do it if I wanted to, and it's like, yeah, you probably could. Might hurt yourself. You might hurt yourself doing it. Um, and it's like that song. I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. And yeah, but what if you got to do it more than once? That's the question. Like, what if your life depends on you doing it twice or three times? And I mean, dude, Father Time is undefeated, so none of us are going to win the battle against Father Time. But if we can slow the sand from running out as fast as possible, because I forget, I think it was a Warrior for Christ. I forget what the name of his channel is. Um, and he was just talking about how what the Bible says is that our life is such a vapor, and when you're young you think you are invincible, and virtually you are. Like virtually young, you can eat stuff and you're good and still go run and still play for hours, and like, and that life essence, man, it fades so quickly, and then you begin to get older and you fight the fight of like fighting age, right? You don't fight age when you're young because you haven't even got to maturity yet. But once you have matured, now you're fighting getting old. And you don't understand that until you get there. And you have some pitfalls and things like that. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But one of the biggest things I think for all of us is like brotherhood, man. Like having other dudes who are like, bro, come on, man, get back on your shit. You could do this. I know you can. I know the kind of guy you are, bro. You don't want to be like that. You want to get back to it. I know you do. And you do. you know? Prepping and firearm training reinvigorate. Me too, Marengo. Me too, bro. Cause like I couldn't keep playing basketball the way I was. I rolled my ankle too many times. Too bad. I'm not trying to have a sports injury at this age when I have bills to pay and stuff. But like firearms training was like, well, now I have a massive incentive of like training again. Like I need that. Like, what's my goal? What am I training for? I need that to keep me motivated. So me too, Marengo. Absolutely. It becomes fighting the fight of getting out of bed. Yeah, and I don't want to fight. I want to get out of bed like, and I mean, obviously still there's many days. Having work and money to chase and stuff is great. Unfortunately, I lost my job a couple weeks ago and it's been freaking rough. Thank God my wife has a job. This is the first time I've ever lost a job. My wife is also working. So like she's been working more hours, but like now I'm doing more with the kids and I'm still trying to get a job. It's rough. It's rough. Thank God I have 8 amazing dogs to sell. But like I gotta get a job. And I've been doing side work and I did the plumbing stuff for a while, but that didn't work out. They just felt that they didn't want to pay me anymore. At the current time, good luck. Good luck. Wish you the best. And I'm like, all right, well, here's what it is. I've already built up this company and done everything for them online and built logos and marketing and everything. And then they were just like, yeah, I think we got it. Then they hit me up asking me questions about it. And I was like, I'm not helping with that shit no more. You told me to go kick rocks and you didn't care if I could pay my bills. So why would I give you advice on how to fix any of that shit? Good luck. Um but I mean, if anybody wants to donate to the Cash App or anything like that, I would greatly appreciate it at this time because I'm struggling. But if you can't, I understand. As I know I'm not the only one struggling in the world. Um, this economy is absolutely wretched, and there's just a lot of things going on in the world, dude. Blue Butterfly, what's going on? Thanks, Scoot, and I appreciate it. I've interviewed with companies already and didn't get the positions. One of them really like fucking broke my heart, man, because I really wanted that job. I would have really liked it. It was a little far from my house, but I think I would have been great at it. And I still don't know why they went with another candidate because they interviewed me for like over 2 hours and were all like gung ho. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was like the amount of money that I was asking for, but it was like, dude, the place is an hour from my house. I'm going to need to pay my bills and be able to take care of my vehicle. Helping pay for my grandmother's funeral. Man, Garen, that's rough. Money is tight for me too. Yep. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out there for a lot of people, dude. Most of there's like I forget what the number was, but it's like over 70% of Americans are facing like financial struggles. So, we got to make sure that our greatest ally is funded. So, I told DLE last night I need to learn that interweb money sending stuff. I'm not really a computer guru. Yeah, no worries, Marengo. Yeah, it's tough. I hope I find a job because the job market it's crazy. I seen a thing on LinkedIn. I was on LinkedIn because I've been applying for a lot of things on LinkedIn, and I mean I have a great resume. I have a college degree. I have a decades of experience in multiple things. So, but he said that he posted a job and within 48 hours he had like 600 applicants. I'm like, wow. So it's a shot in the dark, but I put all my faith in the Lord Jesus Christ because there's nothing that He can't do and accomplish for me, and I pray about it daily, and I pray that God opens the door for me, and you know, stay ready to walk through it. Taxman stole 5K from me, saying I didn't pay enough money during the week. Yeah, taxes were rough too this year. Have you tried it? Yeah, I do it all, man. Indeed, LinkedIn, all that. Um, we shall see. We shall see. I'm waiting for my company to tell me my position is not serving any value. Yeah. I mean, like I was saying earlier, man, soon people they may have to go with a UBI or something like that. I don't know where we're headed with CBDC and UBI and I don't know, man, but I'm praying, and I own my house, and I can't lose my house, man. I gotta turn this into something. So if I have to, I have to sell my house and take what I got out of it, sell it quick, because I can't do showings. I have Malinois in my house. I have to call someone that buys houses and sell it and lose probably 60 grand on that because unless I don't know, my credit's dropping on payments and stuff. So like was really working hard to get my credit up to take a HELOC so that I could buy land and then move to the land and then clean my house out of everybody and then get it ready for sale and then list it that way. I signed up to get Austrian painter. Stop joking. Not with that screen name. You didn't. Not with that screen name. And I'm selling a kidney in South America. Stop it. Stop it. You've been through that already? I know. And that's exactly why like I was like this time I need to get a HELOC. Um I'm on all the lists. You're right. Yeah. You are. Become Amish. I always say that like I want to be tactical Amish. Grow something. I grow a bunch of stuff like food and I need to get chickens again, but like, bro, it's difficult with when your income gets cut like that. It's difficult. I filed for unemployment and I have to finish. They hit me back and I have to submit a couple things, which I hate to do, dude. But I have to do it for my kids. Like, I have to have something coming in. I've been working side jobs. I had a guy we painted a house the other day. Guy who's buying one of my dogs. He does handyman stuff, and I was like, dude, I do a lot of handyman stuff. So he's like, awesome, come work this job with me. I want to see how you work, and knocked out painting a house beautifully in one day with him. And he was like, I like how you work. So I was like, dude, I can do this. Any of them jobs, let me know. I'm there. Oh, yeah. Florida's tough to grow. And we had a freaking crazy winter freeze that took out my papaya trees. My avocado trees aren't blooming this year. I have a few other things that I got to see if they bloom. But we had such a bad freeze that it like, I don't think we're going to have a great growing season. Probably the main reason. On top of God knows what they spray, and on top of us having sandy soil. But I got to do potatoes and things like that. Potatoes, I need to get going ASAP. I actually made some potatoes tonight. Taxes are what's killing me. Yeah, our government just doesn't give a fuck about us, Austrian painter. We chose the wrong side in the World War, and we've been on this trajectory ever since. This is probably the main reason I stayed in the auto industry as a technician. I'm late to the stream, so I don't know what you're looking for job wise, but skills trades are always the best fallback baseline. Yeah, I mean, they absolutely are. Unfortunately, I did medical sales for 12 years, and my degree is in exercise sciences, physiology. So I've done a lot of that stuff, but like I have to restructure my resume for those jobs because they automatically assume that I just do medical sales. And I'm like, dude, I've done stuff for construction companies. I've pumped concrete. I've worked for a plumbing company. I've done handyman stuff. I've written proposals. I've done business development. I've done all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, it sounds very specific, but it's not. It's like just running your own business in medical sales. You get a product and you have to sell the product, and you have to learn markets and where you can go and stuff like that. It's not that specific. I've also worked for like 3 companies over 12 years. So, what's a good ham radio to get, and why the fuck are there so many? Yeah, Clint Eastwood facts. Get a TID radio. If I was gonna say like get something off the bat, get the waterproof Max Talker or the TID radio. Actually, yo, you should watch my stream that I have, the live stream. I left that up. I deleted a lot of streams and videos off YouTube because like I'm not monetized. They screwed me over. But you should go back and watch the live stream I have with Tim Harper. We went over a lot of that stuff. Would you ever move back? Hell no, Garen. Fuck no. You couldn't pay me $10 million to move to New Jersey. Fuck no. Excuse my French, but New Jersey is the absolute worst state in the 50 states. I'd rather live in Alaska than New Jersey. No, New Jersey is the worst. The Second Amendment laws are absolutely the worst in the entire country. Pet waste removal doing yards, repeat customers. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about getting into drain cleaning, but then I'm like looking at what it would cost me to get the equipment that I need. I definitely want to start my own business. That's the goal. It's just I was like on the verge of fixing my credit and paying shit off, and then that got swooped. So like I have to sit and master with direction. Yeah, pretty much. I Twiggy. I need someone who is a master, who is tired of being the master, to say this guy who's a jack of all trades. I'm going to make him a master in this one, and then I can sit back and relax because yeah, being the jack of all trades, it has its benefit because there's masters who are masters at stuff and just suck at everything else. And it's like customer relations, customer service, the technology aspect, like being able to manage all of that. I can do all of that. Sales teams and marketing and dealing with customers and like maximizing profits and waste and abuse and like I can do all of that company wise because I was born in a family owned business that we ended up selling before I was able to be an adult and take it over. But like I've been doing that kind of stuff since I'm like really young, and I definitely wouldn't want to get into that business. I wouldn't want to own a restaurant. That's just not the road anymore. With brick and mortar businesses and costs, getting into all that. We did that while residential landscaping as side charge made bank off it. Yeah, I could do. I've done landscaping, but drain cleaning would make really good money, or waste removal. Those were really the two that I was thinking about. Was not just land waste, but like waste removal in general. Um, I might move anywhere for 10 million except New Jersey. I'd take the 10 million, I'd move to New Jersey, and I'd be out. As soon as that contract was up, where it was like, I got the 10 million. Yeah, okay, I'm in New Jersey, right? Yeah, you are. Okay, thanks. Bye. Later, Garen. Good seeing you, bro. Try D Royal Industries. All right, I'll check it out. I just started big time. Jetting side of plumbing is a bit nasty for some, but it's not hard to save and buy your own shit. Then it's easy money. Yeah, Just Tan B. Good to see you, Just Tan B. Always like seeing you, bro. Jetting, that's what I want is a jetter because I'm good with that freaking jetter. And it's not that nasty when you know how to use it and you fucking handle your shit right. I mean, you can always like snake in. If you got a snake in a jetter, bro, clean everything. Bro, I've been doing plumbing. That was what I was just doing for the last few months. Was literally running an entire plumbing company. Um, we had the main plumber who would do like the technical plumbing stuff, but like drain cleaning and all that, I've been doing for a long time. Um, Sounds like you have a good work ethic. Thanks, Marengo. Yeah, bro, I ain't scared of no work. Um, I love working. Landscaping was so physical, I hated it. Try it in Florida when it's like humid and you're sweating bullets and it's 100 degrees most of the year and the sun cooks you from the inside out like it's a freaking radio wave. But landscaping in Florida is big time, but it's highly competitive and you have a lot of people undercutting and the economy sucks on top of that. So all services right now are taking a big hit because there's not a lot of jobs out there, you know. Plumbing was taking a big hit because the big plumbing companies were getting way more jobs than the smaller guys, and they, could cut costs because they had so many jobs. Like a lot of people think too that sometimes big companies have to charge more because they're so big, but sometimes they could charge less because they have so many jobs still. 120 for 15 minutes or multiple. Bro, it ain't 15 minutes. Yards are not no way you doing yards in 15 minutes in Florida. And the grass grows so much you got to cut twice a week. So, um, yeah. If you could mow a yard and get paid 120 to maintain their yard in a month, which some people are going to be like, why am I paying 120 in winter when you only got to cut once a month, which is only a few months, but the majority of the year. So then you're losing money in the winter, and then for 120 bucks, a single dude doing yards to make I can't use my phone as a calculator, but I did the math too. I mean, pools or doing pool work is probably better than doing yard work in Florida. Yeah, Florida's too expensive, bro. I got to get out of here. Sounds like socialism, maybe, but are we going to have a base income? If so, takes most of the jobs in the world. Yeah, that's what they want, Clint Eastwood. Dog waste, not mowing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me go back. See, what did you say? Yeah, you could do dog waste. That's not a bad idea. I'd be honest with you. I'd be shocked if someone paid $120 a month to pick up their dog waste. Most people walk their dog and pick their stuff up, but probably be surprised. City houses in Lake Nona, Florida, in 15 minutes. 2-man team though. Yeah, yeah. A 2-man, you could do it. I don't know about 15. You got to still think, and then look at gas prices, and that's if you have everything in like a quick area. Then yeah, you could bust that out. I'm in Florida, Fire Otter. I'm in the great state of Florida. Trailer. Yeah, my dad has a trailer in a lawn business. He doesn't really do much with it. He has like probably like 4 accounts, 5 accounts now. He's 70. But I'll probably be getting that trailer from him. They want to move, and he said he would give me the trailer and the stuff he's got. So I'll probably start doing that on the side too. I mean, I'm gonna do everything, dude. I'm gonna do it all. Whatever I can do, I do. No, I'm not near Jacksonville. It's like 3 hours. Um, yeah, there's probably not much competition in dog poop removal. As many dogs as I have, I should be a pro at it by now too. So, quarter of Lake Minnesota was it's in just MB. What are you talking about again? Lake Nona, 10 houses at a time. You're talking about yard work. 10 houses, even with 2 guys, you're looking at Lake Nona has some big ass houses. There's some small ones too, but yeah, I mean, if you're just doing cutting and edging, yeah, you probably could. Um, Trying to work for the railroad. Um, I haven't. There's so many different places to work, man. I'm filtering through it all now. I mean, there's just nothing that's like, here you go. You know, it's going to take me at least another month of pulling my hair out, but I will find something. I mean, I'm not worried that I won't find anything. I'm just worried in the intermediary of not screwing over and screwing up all my stuff. Um, but I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Still doing stuff for the gun store. They pay me in store credit though, so I worked some days at the gun store. They'll let me pick up a shift here or there, but it's not much money. Um, I got a couple little side things. Praise God, good friends, and hopefully the my buddy gets his website going with the peptide stuff because I can't. I really do. I wouldn't say I know like extensively about it, but for losing 25 pounds in 6 weeks, I would pay $200 to get what I bought. And I fortunately I didn't have to buy it. I traded him gun parts, and I was like, here's a few gun parts that I don't need, and let me get those peptides. And yeah, I lost 25 pounds in 6 weeks. So like the stacks are pretty much out there. Like they're pretty much public knowledge on what stacks to take for what. And I think the peptides is like way better than what people are spending their money on. People are buying pills. Pills aren't that great for you. I think it's better to do a tiny little 10 IU injection of something that actually works. You get better out on the range, bro. Actually, I need. I'm gonna see if I can borrow the money from somebody, but um, I'm gonna try May 31st. It's $395 for me to get NRA pistol advanced pistol certified, so I could teach concealed carry classes, and I could teach them digitally, and then do the range part, like meet everyone at the range in a month or next weekend or something like that, and then just do like their shooting portion. But bro, I mean, I want to get into firearms instructing too because like I've spent a lot of time trying to get good at it, and I've taken a lot of classes, and thank God one of my best friends, shout out to Freedom Training and Tactics, that's their sticker right there. He's a phenomenal teacher, and I have to say, like, if you're just looking for like free education, I would absolutely start on YouTube with Achilles Heel Tactical. Um, Ben Stager, you know, he talks about a lot of different things. If you can find him like just teaching, Ben Stager is absolutely phenomenal. But like Achilles Heel Tactical has really good stuff, and they're probably the best trainers in America right now. Paid like 250 for me and my wife CCW. Yeah, I gotta get that done. I just gotta find $395 somewhere before May 31st and sign up and get it done. I'll get there. God, Jesus will find a way. Jesus Christ will help me find a way. I have a friend who's a firearm instructor only on weekends and he stays booked. Yeah, I mean, dude, right now I'd be doing it 5 days a week. I could, I would love to do it 5 days a week. Um, Basic pistol, basic rifle, and you know, we'll see. Well, hopefully everything gets there. Like I said, man, I just if I had like 25 grand drop in my lap, it would solve all that because I'd be out of debt and I would have the money I want to get all the things that so I could become the master at certain stuff. You need a little bit of money to set yourself up. And with the kids and stuff, I haven't been willing to take risks. And I can't lie. Don't get me wrong. Have I spent $395 on something I shouldn't have over the last years when I was making money? Yeah, like I have, and I should not have done that. And I should have been putting that away for that stuff. But like I also wouldn't know what I know if I didn't spend that on the other stuff. So like the knowledge that I've gotten has come from some of the things that I've spent my money on learning. Um Have friend who is a firearm instructor only on weekends. Stays booked. Yeah, I read that one. Yeah, hard with reason. Yeah, that's what people do. Man, I have three little ones, and I have these dogs too. Like these dogs are family, and when I'm not standing guard armed all the time, like I have a pack of military creatures that protect my home, and they're not going to be easy for anything at all to threaten my household. And that alone to me is worth a lot because like I have to sleep, and watching guard, like I sleep better knowing that I have, yeah, it's like the best alarm system I could ask for. Blue butterfly, like I needed that. Like I don't live in a gated community, and you know so I needed them. My wife wanted them. My wife does a great job taking care of them and training them, so like they are family. And it is what it is. I mean, I got two getting ready to start school and it's kicking my ass this year. So yeah, I mean, thank God Florida has one of the best homeschool programs ever. It's called the Step Up program, and like they pay for jujitsu, horseback riding lessons, all kinds of other things that we homeschool. So like, I hate anything that comes from the government, and I had a lot of problems in school. Um, where I just felt like I was smart. Like I always had good grades and everything. I had academic scholarship, and but I still do. I think that the time that's spent there for me, and it was just like I couldn't do it. Oh, bro, Justin B, I forgot that you're so local to me. Um, but dude, the Florida homeschool program, phenomenal, dude. They bought my TV. I only have one TV in the house, and the homeschool program paid for that. And they don't write you a check, but they give you like a certain amount of money and a portal that you can like buy things you need for education through the portal. Um, so like it's just a massive help. They paid for horseback riding lessons, soccer, all the things that you would have to come out of pocket for. Like I don't, because it's part of their education, and I'm doing the other part myself. So, and me and my wife. I wish I'd been homeschooled. Public school was a nightmare. Like I think I still have dreams of like the bell ringing and it being like, I think I fell asleep in class a lot. But that's good. Like I also worked young. You know what I mean? Like I was, God, probably before middle school. I was already like I've worked work shifts. My youngest lives in Florida. I was gonna do the homeschooling thing, but I got my son into the Christian Academy. Nice, nice. That's extremely close to home, and he's got a scholarship for 500 hours, so it only cost me like 5 grand. Like 5 grand for a year thing. That's still a lot of money, bro. Yo, man. Who was that just shot me a PayPal? Because I'm not saying their full name. I don't think that's Scoot. It might be Scoot. And I know the name, and it's just not piecing together for me. It's got to be Scoot. MRH, what's up, bro? I didn't see you sneak in here. Um, but yeah, just MD, bro. You're not far from me at all, dude. You should definitely hit me up. I would. What are you doing this weekend? I think my buddy has a bay, and you could come shoot with us if you want, and we'll get some stuff right this weekend if you got time. I haven't shot in a while because like I haven't wanted to spend even gas, but like he booked the bay, and it might actually cost me 25 to get in, but absolutely that helps, dude. Whoever sent me that PayPal, thank you so much. That is like literally every bit helping right now is it's a massive help. Thank you so much, man. Um, but yeah, if you want to shoot this weekend, I have a friend. He has a bay. I know you're south, so this is like Leesburg, so it would be probably like a 2 hour drive for you, but it would be one of the funnest days you ever had. I promise you, Justin. Just do it with friends. Yeah, I'm probably missed. I probably said something that pertains to um, homeschooling. I think maybe there's co-ops, so you could join a co-op in homeschooling, and then like you have other homeschool kids, and you guys do a bunch of stuff. But my kids like they have their siblings, and my kids like already in life. Like my daughter helped me deliver 7 puppies once, 8 puppies another time. Um, she was raised. I have pictures of her running around my yard with chickens. She knows more animals than I do. Like she knows about. She's like loves animals. She wants to be a veterinarian. Dang, that is Scoot. Scoot, man. If you're still listening, brother, I can't swipe off of this yet, but apps, bro, that helps tremendously. Tremendously. I can't thank you enough for that, dude. I really can't. And even like doing stuff like this, like staying up late and like talking, my wife's always like, "Bro, you need to get to bed, wake." And I do. I still get up early and stuff, but I drag a little bit after doing live streams and like I love the community and like some of this is therapeutic for me. So like the time that I obviously I don't spend that much time making content and doing lives as much like I used to, but like, bro, I appreciate all you guys and everybody who's supported over the years. And Scoot, you've supported a lot, bro. I really wish you could get one of my dogs, man, because it would just mean a lot that you had one. Um, I have the photos of everybody who bought a dog for me and like the text messages they send me and the videos they send me and like how happy and like them talking about how just I had one guy tonight call me and he's actually been like kind of the coldest one and he lives like around the corner from me, but he's not like a super affectionate guy. And he called me and he's like, dude, I love this dog so much that I got from you, man. She's so smart. She's fierce. Like, I don't know how she's doing what she's done to her cage. Like, I'm gonna have to get her a new cage eventually. But he's like, I want another one. I want another one from your new litter. And I was like, dude, of course you can get one. Um, and it was just funny because he was like the one that didn't send me photos of the dog that much. Hey, we had some great times on those lives. Yeah, Scoop, man. And no, hold on. I'm back. Whoever just texted me, I sent you over the number, man. Um Scoop, I don't know if you caught the war game replay that I put on there. I checked it real quick and I didn't have that number saved. That's my Google number, but I gave you the real number. Um but yeah, I mean, dude, it's a wild ride in life. It'll get there though, man. It'll somehow, some way, it'll all work out. Um, I always like I don't know what it is that if you guys know that song where it's like let it all work out, it'll all work. I've just been smart. It's like why do you sing that every day? I'm like I don't know. I just Been singing it, dude, because it will work out some way, somehow. Things will work out as long as we have each other and we're healthy. It'll work out. Um. Oh man, I have 2%. Hold on. I'm gonna have to roll that awesome intro. So I did roll it on Rumble, and like I went on Rumble for a little bit, and literally I started at like midnight, so no one came on, and I was like, I'm just gonna go do a vertical live. Somebody will get a notification. Um, and a couple people did. Actually, I have to check. Oh wait, let me get you guys on. I gotta get this thing charged. We gotta charge up. Okay. So awesome, Justin. And then text me that number too, dude. And if you want to this weekend, man, we can like I said, dude, if you got time, I know you have a lot of stuff going on also. So all right, I'm taking you guys off the headphones. You should still be able to hear me. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Let me know if I'm still 5x5. All right, we're charging, so we're good. Um, but yeah, forget what else was I talking about? The dogs. Oh, that guy. I'll finish that story. So yeah, he hit me up and he was just like, dude, I love this dog. Like, and what's funny is he gave me the hard. Oh, you don't have papers. Blah 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 blah. I've owned Malinois. I got Malinois from the police department, and like gave me the hardest time about getting one of my dogs. And now, like, hey, I need another one of your dogs. She's so healthy. She's so awesome. I was like, dude, I told you, like, I know the two parents. Like, the only reason we had puppies is because had a girl and a boy that we loved so much and loved how they treated our family and their temperament that we were like, we wanted their kids. I wanted to have one of their kids because I knew what kind of dog they would make, and everyone else has loved them. So like, it was just super cool that he called and like he's just so happy with it, and him getting another one to have like her sister. It's so cool, man. Like, Scoot, if you were able to, bro, I would love for you to come down here and us kick it for a day. And I know you had a lot going on with your other dogs and stuff, so just MB. I don't know if you want a dog, dude. Yeah, they are family. They are family. Yes. Okay. We're going red, dawn, dark. There we go. Let's set that. I'm going to make that a plan, dude. So the dogs will be ready May 31st. They'll be 8 weeks, I believe. Yeah, 8 weeks. But if you text me, you got my number too, Scoot. So like, if you text me and you're like, hey, I could be there this date or whatever, obviously I would hold the dog longer for you. Like, it's a lot. Like when they start getting to 8 weeks, they're like right now they just started walking like 3 4 days ago. Like they stood up and now they're walking around, and within 4 days they were jumping. So like the way I have their litter box, I had like a lower spot so mom could jump in, and I'm gonna train them because like I have a 2 area litter box where like they can use the bathroom on puppy pads, and then they have a spot where they lay down. They were already jumping it and going into their litter box 4 days after walking. Also, this litter is like there's no runt in this litter. They all have their dad's hair. They all were stocky and stout. And yeah, they're also Scoot. I'll send you text me so I can tell you. But like, there's a there's a girl in this litter that
dude, she's all black with silver fawn in between her, all black face. And all the fawn ones are beautiful too. Like they're mixed fawn. My daughter might she bought a single wide and lives in a farm alone. RN, almost 18. I will ask her with the kids and everything. I don't have the time to dedicate to it right now, but she does. Yeah, let me know. I mean, I would recommend a girl dog for her. Or even a male. She might do good with a male too. But the girls are they're just amazing. I mean, my boy is actually not really hard to eat. Like as you could see in this video, he's still young and he's teething, but like my male is great. They just my males get big, even the girls get big. Um, they all pretty much have their dad's size, and he's like 85 pounds. So the guy who called me tonight, he was like, "Yo, I just weighed her, and she's 50 pounds." I was like, "Well, she's 5 months old." I was like, "She's probably gonna get to 70 pounds, and she's a stout male." There's actually like it too. If you look at males, like a lot of people think the traditional like thinner male form is like the only kind, but there's like a wider head male, and they're all purebred males. They have because of how males came about. There's like four different traits in males. Um, and yeah, he's a beast male. Your dogs have great temper. Yeah, they really do. I could talk about them forever because I like it. I never thought I would have them out. I used to just like watch tactical videos and like obviously love all the tactical stuff with mouse. And then my wife was just like, I think that was like her in was like, I know he doesn't want any more dogs. She's like, but hey, I can get us this Belgian Malinois. And I was like, you can have your tactical dog. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't even got to like train him on the range or anything like that. But she got me suckered into the mouse, and like I'm happy she did. The whitehead feels less aggressive, in my opinion. Just see, his kids don't all have it. Um, and I don't know, because my male is highly aggressive, highly aggressive. Unfortunately, he's yeah, highly aggressive. And one of the other males from the litter, he had an incident too. So like, but not with their owners, obviously, not with their owners, but like the males, you have to like they don't want a stranger touching them. That males are not the kind of dog where it's like, hi, can I pet your dog? Like, no, you cannot. No, you cannot, especially like when they're young, they don't know you and they're bonded. Maybe as they get older, they might be not young. My daughter can't be intimidated by it because then she'll be able to get it trained properly. Can't be intimidated by it. Then she'll never. I mean, you could see the male that was on this live tonight. He has the very traditional male, thin, long face. But his sister, who I have, she has a little bit wider of a head. She's a beast. She's fierce too. But then one of the other girls doesn't have it. So like, I mean, that's what's kind of cool about the litter is like you can see the different traits and different stuff, but like ultimately they've all been super sweet. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I know my wife, she's picked up extra work tomorrow, so she's leaving early, and I have to get up early and take care of everybody. So I appreciate every all you guys, man. Thanks for kicking it with me tonight. Especially like obviously like everybody's probably hurting financially in different areas, but like if you could just pray. If anybody needs prayer, I'd gladly pray for them. But if you could just pray that God opens the door for me, man, because I'm standing there in the full armor of God, waiting to walk through a door. But other than that, man, I am grateful all the time. This is one thing in life that obviously it's a big necessity in life, but like I can't like the fact that I lost weight, the fact that I'm healthy, my wife's healthy, my kids are healthy, we have beautiful animals, we have a nice little tiny home. Um, like I'm grateful for all those things every moment, and I pray every day, every night. I make my kids say it out loud, like just help us to be better people, help us to make better decisions. Um, know that I'm grateful for everything, and bow down to the King and can't thank him enough. So I'm glad I did a vertical live, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for helping, and I will keep up with all of you, and I'll be doing some more vertical lives. I think vertical lives are probably the easiest thing to like crank my phone on, and I don't think I can run my intros or outros scoot because I just did vertical live on YouTube, but um, I'll be doing some more stuff, man. J Paz, prayers to you, brother. Hope everything's well in North Carolina. I know it's been some time now since the massive storm, but you've rocked with us ever since then. So I hope things have just continually gotten better over there in Western North Carolina, man. This is your brother Red Dawn. As I always say, Christ is King, and stay sharp. Keep trying to do the best you can. That's all we can ask for. Do the best you can. Live with the results. We'll see you guys on the next one. Over and out.